Hey guys, it's William here. Welcome to the Shape Game. You're probably like, there's a cooking video now? There probably won't be a lot of these because I can't cook, but I do have an Instant Pot, well, the crock pot version of it, that also doubles as a slow cooker. I can't cook at all, but with chemo and all that stuff, it's hard to find foods that don't upset my stomach or like make me feel sick. So, you know, if you make it yourself, there's a lot better chance that it won't hurt you. Fast food, not a great option, as much as it's easy and you're just like, you know what, pizza won't hurt me this time. And then you're lying in bed and like, pizza and chemo, they're not friends, you know, they kind of hate each other, but that's most fast food. So anyways, let's get cooking. The 24-year-old that doesn't know how to cook, this is really helpful. Campbell's sauces, slow cooker, right there. They have multiple versions of these. It takes the sauce work out of making this. It's probably not super hard to do this on your own, but that's the recipe we'll be following with this. And these things make it so easy to cook. I'm really happy. You can get one for probably $40, a slow cooker / Instant Pot, and it's a great investment. So today we're gonna be making beef stew, and it just says just add beef and vegetables. I've already made one of these in the past, not the beef stew, but it's really easy, it's great. All you need to do, like I said, is get the meat and the vegetables, which we have right here. So the recipe calls for 4 medium carrots. Well, I have 2 large carrots, hopefully that's enough. 2 large potatoes, got that. 2-pound beef for the stew, and then a slow cooker, which, you know, this counts. So I don't know how to cut things up. I don't have cutting boards. So this will be a blasphemous video for people who enjoy to cook. I apologize. It didn't say anything about peeling the potatoes or carrots, and the picture shows the carrots look peeled, but the potatoes don't, so I feel okay with that. It's kind of embarrassing about the carrots part. So let's get the carrots. And so I'm just gonna cut these up into chunks after washing them, of course. I do know some things. Over there. Alrighty, so we shall go to the sink, and I don't think it's in frame, so it'll probably just jump to me having clean carrots in my hand. So dry them off. You know, they say nothing's better than a dry carrot. Wet carrot, you don't want that. Since I lack a cutting board, I make up with that in a plate. So, I can kind of peel the carrot. Oh, nice. Alright, it's not that hard. What was I worried about? Once again, if you're a chef and you're watching me do this and you're like, that's not peeling a carrot, that's mutilating a beautiful vegetable, then I apologize. Let's get to lay cutting. That's French for the cutting. Probably not even using the right knife, because this does not look like a carrot cutting knife, and it doesn't feel like one as I'm cutting either, because the closer I get to my fingers, the more I'm like, this doesn't seem like the right knife for this job. I really think it's the knife. You know, they say when you're playing video games with like your younger brother, like, oh, I'm losing because the controller, you have a better one, which, you know, can factor in, but usually it's just because he sucks. I don't have a little brother, so I can't verify that. So I'm not going to cut up all the carrots more because a lot of them are small enough already. It was just the bigger chunks, like this guy right here. Yeah, I'm using the wrong knife. I'm gonna keep saying that so like you guys don't have to repeat it in the comments, but I would love if like half of the comments are like, you're using the wrong knife, even though I said it. So, next up, the potatoes. I just have so many cutting boards, I'm so happy. So it says for the carrots, cut into 1.5-inch pieces. Sure. About 2 cups. Sure. 2 large potatoes, about 2 cups. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I've never cut a potato. Probably should wash them first. I don't know why, but the word potato, it just sounds funny when you say it, at least to me. I think a lot of things are funny that aren't necessarily funny. Potato. I need more friends. I need people to talk to instead of just rambling about how funny it is to say potato. Getting a real knife so I can't be judged. I could still be judged, but there we go. That's a knife. You'll notice that whenever I grab onto something, I like have my hands like they're like, ugh. I'm like, oh, I don't want to hold this. I'm the same way with food when I'm cutting it. I'm like, do I want to be touching this? Am I gonna like hurt myself? And same thing with trash. It's funny. It's funny the way I take out trash. I'm like, oh, I gotta dump this at the corner of the street, and I look like an idiot because I can wash my hands. I don't know why. It's my OCD, you know? I'm the opposite of binging with Babish, where he just looks so smooth and professional with everything he's cutting up. I'm just like, how do I get the knife to the potato? Potato, potato, there's a potato somewhere for you. That's 1 cup, and that's like half of it, so I think I got enough. It depends on how much I like potatoes. So how messy does my kitchen look? Thank you for watching. That's my new video series. How messy is my kitchen? So, there she is. That is the 2 pounds of beef. I like to cut up the beef. I've never cut up raw meat. All right, well, put the potatoes in. Put the carrots in. As I make a billion sounds. Or, I don't know. Does that look like it'll be enough? We'll find out once we start cutting up the meat. Good thing I got big cutting boards because, you know, jeez. I've gone through so many plates just because I don't have a cutting board. Alrighty, now this, as I was just talking about how you'll see my hands all grossed out, it's gonna be like this with the meat because, you know, I'm not the type of person. That's my dad. He's the grill master.
"2,000 years later."
I cut out a lot of embarrassing footage. It took me way too long to cut that up, and I remembered as I was doing this that Central Market offers you to tell the deli and meat market what you want them to do. I could have said cube this, but I didn't. So in the future, since I lack the utensils to do so and the mental ability apparently, that, you know, I will ask that in the future. All right, time to open up the beef stew pack. 5 hours on high sounds good, mainly because otherwise it'd be 1 a.m. until this was done. You get the liddy, you line up the line, lock her in place. All right, so now on here I'm gonna go to slow cook on high. So there we go. 5 hours on high in the slow cooker. All right, well, I will see you guys in 5 hours. And we're back. A lot has happened in between this. Actually, a whole day has passed. This was more complicated than I thought, mainly because of user error. Because I packed it so poorly, and if you see the footage a little second ago when I showed you what was in there, you saw how packed dense it was. The meat didn't cook all the way through. The bottom meat cooked great. The top meat still looked cooked-ish, but had some rawness to it, so I had to put it back in for a little while, mix it throughout. Fell asleep. I put it on keep warm, which is really nice. And then today, still a little red, cooked it some more. So yeah, I'll crank it open. There you go. I don't have any type of ladle. This is the closest thing I have. And it is not a ladle, so getting the sauce is very hard. Watching, and this has been fun. This was Campbell's stovetop cooking. I don't know if I'll ever make another one of these videos, but if you guys are like, come on, William, make something interesting. I do know how to make hot wings, and I make that in the fryer. Those turn out great. I love hot wings. So anyways, if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, just let me know. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next Shape Game video. See ya.